That was bad. That was terrible. Wow. I don't even know what the quest is. This is so weird. Now they have an actual tile. I don't like that at all, actually. So with that, let's place down everything here. So much. ruin your day. Completely. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to call it. Sometimes you don't like those sorry for that random pause and that random. Nope, that's just like that. Oh, hopefully this mess I control this case. Oh yeah, I did say it. As soon as everything gets to this, it's like, yay! I can beat you now. I hate these types of stuff. I'm going to use two abilities on this. There we go. Good for the game. Take it off. These are these for a little less time. Please tell me if I get this around. If it is decent, then it's all good too. Just don't have that trouble. Oh, sorry for all this. I apologize. he has Lily, which is better than the Knuckles. Kill them all. Fertilities, because abilities are so ungodly powerful. He has hindrances. With gradually get or just using solid alignment. Shad. So that's the end of that. So now all we're doing is surviving. place. You know what? I'll take it. It's not bad at all. For such a messy playthrough, that wasn't bad. I'm not upset with it, though. It's whatever. I got many resources, but whatever. Okay. So today I'm doing quite the hard challenge. I say hard, it's achieve it. And I should say, this keeps on kicking my butt. I'm gonna try everything and anything. But first, we are going to be doing something a little different. We're making another one called Team Up. Can you think of it? Team Up. So, we don't have a resources or anything. So we're going to do it. First on this one, it's one that's helpful. So what did we say? Oh, these are terrible. Let's just look some. So, the whole point of this is that we don't do any outside. We don't do any outside looting or anything like that. Straightforward, the only people to the kingdom. What the game is giving us. We can't make it just enough to make it. I'm not sure if we need a better thing for sure. No, so I'm just gonna try. Wait, oh, I'm trying to Whatever. I just wanted to show you how to do mining. You have to go back and no attention. No. You can't do it because I'm showing that it's possible. But it's so much more difficult. Really, really difficult. Okay. How did you get a level 1? I want to go with you. I want to do it. Well, this one isn't hard. I hate it a lot. Because I have to keep on redoing it. I know this one by heart now. I'll get this guy twice. this is levels 2. probably be like one shot, two shot, whatever. Then we're doing it. But here we're just gonna Oh, wow. Thank you, game, for screwing me over. 3 cars. We did it. Okay. Next time we get a more. But we're gonna start with the next one. So, you're gonna miss it. I don't know how to say. Wait, what the hell? Shows that I already completed this. What? I did it. Game's crazy. Okay. Listen to you. And yes, you will love the Tower Conquest. Best tower by a long shot. There was no tower that meets up to its standards. Build pretty quickly. And I'm not even kidding. Build really quickly. One of these guys and just take that. You just pray. You probably should just go. Nothing should go. And this is the problem with the card. Playing at a 125. Now, you'll be asking for why they got that level 7. Level 7 upgrade. For experience. It's just now. Isn't it that that's gonna make such a big difference. Forget about struggle. This is the big one. Blast. It's effective in it's not unless you include its experience. Capacity. So even if like this guy has 70 percent, hypothetically we can't get that high. But if it would, this one even looks like a feedback. Saying that we're gonna jam this with the reach over here, because we're all the same. And throughout this entire zone, we keep that feeling effect and make sure when we run out refresh, unless the enemy is think about put some fire to reset it. So, check out the list. Cheap. We're gonna do double for oh no, one more. I'm not even be able to reach. Let's see. Right now, they're the same 30% rate. Not coming. So this is gonna have slow breathing. This is gonna have cold evaporation. Two very different things that may seem very similar. Not at all. One of them is about color, the visual one is better than the other. Cold control. Very different. Why do you guys have to waste cold? Who raises this? Is no animation issues. Now I just need slow freezing. Slow freezing. No, this is freezing a lot better than the other one. Even though they're the same level. Not good. So that's 5 freezing percent. That doesn't seem like a lot. It really is if you were like in cool like it's not past the minutes against now. Hello, Martin Rodriguez. Sorry if I sound a little weird. We're just practicing. Going back to video. We're on 3.1 through 8. This gets significantly harder. I really wish I could use my phone. I can, but no new players have any contact with it. Just practicing. Because we have no abilities. Wow, that lagged terribly. It's just like that. Battery saver, just like that. A little momentary lag, but not horrible. I got scared for a second, I think. Yeah, because you couldn't hear me. Oh, oops. Why was it loud so much? Just pause real quick. Let's drop particles. Doesn't really fix me. Yeah, we're still really steady. Why did I have to put 10 of it? I don't even use it. We're almost at 160. now this one gets dodgy. It's not even horrible. Just throw it back. Nice, very nice. I hate it. Alright, we're done. 3 stars. Yeah, finished. Wait. It says 50%. Doesn't really matter. Yes, purple chest. That's horrible. That's also terrible. Move on. 3.3. The Bane of Francis. There's no other number I can do this one. Seems easy. It's not. We're gonna fail. 3.3. So hard. Okay. You want me to do the next? I'm just doing. I don't want to save it on a separate save. That's cheating. We don't do any outside research on this one, so you can see that it's entirely possible. All of this is loot I've gotten through the levels. None of this is mine outside. I specifically make it, and I can show you prove this by game. Well, in this case, this thing is so big. See, I don't know anything about trying to actually help it. I'm trying to make sure that I can show you. It's entirely possible. Very easy. This is not easy at all. I feel like I'm gonna cry. This level is so hard. And we start off almost immediately, right? With at round 6. Yeah. I can turn on the music, see, just turn it down, but I can pause between music, just pause the game and explain what I'm doing, or I can just put down the music itself, just kind of just put it down like that. Let's see, let's test it out. It's really quiet, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to put the music down. I guess I'll put it down for now. Okay. This level is annoying at best. Disastrous at I don't know, at worst. There's no way to beat this level easily. It takes a lot of RNG and a lot of, I don't know, hope that you get it. So we'll put that one down. Let's see. I called the next wave on accident. Now we're screwed. You really don't want to overwhelm me. Okay, Tower's doing just fine. Oh, level death. Level death is easy. Level death is really easy. I can show you how I did it. A little more updated and a lot less joking like. I did it for fun, just so you could get a million score. I didn't even do it, seriously, but I can show you with some, I can show you in a sec. Just finish this one, I'll save it to a separate save, in case we get far, and then we can just piece it together. the video, next video, because some people use this. I think, like one person. Someone's gonna use it. I hope. Oh, okay. Cyan and orange blueprints. All right, I'll help you in a second. Let me just. This one's fast, but it's hard. So, right off the bat, we can go freestyle. We're gonna go. Oh god, no. I need to do that. Oh, just it's over here. Yeah. Oh, thank God I forgot that. That freestyle gives us just that extra amount of time that we need. It's why it's different. I chose long arrow instead of short arrow. Oh, okay, let's see. Well, level dev, you need to have... Level dev, you need at least max level cannon and maybe level 8 missile. I think that's what I beat it with. Max level cannon, level 8 missile. My missile wasn't maxed yet. You're gonna need at least something like that. I think level 7 works too, but you're gonna have to be very quick on your abilities. You're gonna have to rely on those a lot too. Yeah, I'll show you in a second anyways. Again, this one's quick, everything comes by so quick, and I think that's what makes it so hard. Let's see. I hate WhatsApp. I'm gonna delete WhatsApp. I hate it so much. I'm going to delete it and never look at it again. I actually need to turn this phone up. I'm so tired. I want to sleep. It's charging. It's feeling the phone. My phone's gonna explode. It's charging and screen is not a good thing. Don't do it. Yeah, it is. No, I'll turn off the music. It doesn't matter. I think you don't need the music. I can put it in later. Edit it in. Oh, okay. So, in case you didn't hear me, with level dev, which is the one you need help with, Martin, you're gonna need at least level 7 cannon all across the board, which I think is where you're gonna need those orange blueprints anyways. God. Yeah, I'm gonna need to help you with that, because orange blueprints get hard to get. Okay. Round 46, remember, that's the magic number. You're gonna need at least level 7 cannon and level 7 missile. Oh, wow. That's great. Then you should be set. Level 10 cannon should be able to solo everything except for jets and helis. Oh wow, okay, you're set. You got it. What are you struggling with? Exactly. Why is it? It's not charging. I thought it's connected. Yeah, that should be just fine. You should be set. I'll show you if you want with Tesla and Canon only. I don't like Canon. I mean Tesla. Okay, bounties. I got you. I can show you that. Okay, so bounties you need to do. I'll finish that later. I'm gonna save that. That gets boring. I know I can beat it now. Because before I had trouble on that part. So let me just pause the live stream real quick, and then I'll be right back. I'll just be logged into my other account. Alright, let me just pause this real quick. Oh god. That's right there. we're back. I don't know which one is newer anymore. What happened? I don't understand. The game just went bugged out on me. Okay, let's go to dev level. Oh, Rumble is so much harder than dev level. You have no idea. I have not gotten the resources. I've gotten the 100, gotten the score gained, but I haven't done it with no deaths or anything like that. So okay, let me remember what the milestones are. We need to get around 100. We need to get 150k score, and we need to deal 100 million damage in one game. We can also prestige that, but whatever. Let's go. Okay. Let's just get all our abilities. Okay. This should be easy. Okay. Oh wait, oh, you asked about bounties. Okay. The first bounty comes from getting a million score on any level. You get a modifier count bounty +1 plus modifier count mining speed +1. You get both of those, right? You get it also from I forget. There's so many of these. I'm gonna go straight for bounty to see. No. Well, okay. Let me just show you where the other ones are. Where the other one is. It's right here. If you get all the way over here, no, that's not it. It's right over. I forgot where it is. It's one of these. It's right here. This is your sixth. This is going to be your sixth bounty actually, because you can reach it that much quicker. It gives bounty +1, so you get 5 over here, right? I can't see. There's so much. Where's bounties? I think it's up here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so you can get 5 bounties +1 when you do the star tree. Get all the way up here. And you get 1 from the trophy. You have to get a million score in any level, does not matter which one, even your own custom map. If I were to play this one right here and get a million score, and I didn't have it before, I'd get the trophy, and I'd get +1 bounty. Max, you should have 7 bounties. I think these are your max counts for all bounties. I mean, all modifiers. Not too sure. I don't think I've maxed out every single one. Let me check. No, I have not. Just max these out real quick. Just max these out so we can see the full counts. Yeah. Okay. That's it. And okay. And yeah, level 145. I did it as a joke. I didn't mean to go that far. The video's still up. God, I hate this charger. I don't know why it doesn't work. Okay, so you should have 5 balance, 5 surge, 9 power, 5 damage, 5 attack speed, 7 mining speed, 7 bounties, and 9 experience. So, because we don't have our objectives here, I'm gonna have to keep track of them myself. So, this is so hard. I forgot how hard this was. I'm gonna place down 1 here with sharpen. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Wait. Just redo. Place 1 line here with sharpenal. Another one right here, also with sharpenal. I keep doing that. Ugh. It's gonna charge eventually. Don't worry. Put an attack right here. That's a little unnecessary. You're gonna do that anyways. Ugh. Those scam messages. I hate them. Okay. So I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna put on music so you can listen to it and you can watch. And I'll pause it and turn off the music and tell you what to do next. Every so and so. If it would play. Why doesn't it play? Did I break it? I think I broke it. I broke it. Okay, if I would just have to do with no music. I like the music though. Okay, with this little thing. Now you see right here. There's gonna be helis followed directly by jets, followed right after by those guys. You're gonna have to be very quick and wait for it. Wait a little bit for the next wave to come, and then just do this. Place them like this. Upgrade them all with large batteries. And place. Oh, we don't have enough money. Oh, this might be bad. No, it's not, but what's gonna get difficult is these armored. Can we do that? Nope, we missed it by just the smallest amount. So next, I personally place them right here. Not here, right here. I can't. Oh no, it's right here. Okay, we're gonna place one right here and another one right here. And now just place down like that. Place down a speed. This is assuming you have missiles at least level 7. If you don't, you could do without them. I just very much prefer to have them. They're such a good tower. Now I'll play these guys once, as soon as you can. Should I even have the charger on? Probably not. Probably take it off in a second. Missiles aren't the jewel stone of this strategy anyways. What's really doing it are these two cannons. Which is why, since you have level 10 cannons, this should be really easy. If you instead invested the money you put into these missiles, into these cannons, you should be just fine. As you can see, these guys are doing absolute work. These maxed out Teslas are just amazing. They do all the work, and they leave kind of missiles looking like they're doing nothing. Cannons and Teslas are all you need for this, and they're relatively cheaper than missile anyways. We're gonna put down. I'm gonna leave these unupgraded actually. Now that I think about it, because not everyone has or thinks that missiles are good enough, so they won't upgrade them. And so me using them kind of discredits this video, so or this live stream. So whatever. Albeit, I think it's a good tower. It was the first tower, I think, after Tesla that I maxed out, and then Blast, and then Splash, in that order. Very good towers. Those are your most important towers. Okay, now we finally need to upgrade these guys. These cannot keep up anymore. This level is very fast. If you're not careful, you will be left behind. So, at about 50, not around 50, that's too quick. You're not going to have any time to respond. About now, place down these two right here. One right here, one right here. You're going to need them. I promise you that, because you're trying to get that million score plus that 100 million damage. You also have to make sure that you don't use any abilities, or the ability, at least try not to, till about, I'm gonna say round 60, because you're trying to get to round 100, and assuming you can get to level 60, or round 60 with no abilities, that shows that you deserve to get there anyways. If you have to, do use, oh, I forgot, oh, we're gonna have to fight the mob chain, aren't we? What round is that? Oh crap, I think I already, did I beat it already? I think I killed it on accident, I didn't mean to. Whoops, I didn't mean to kill the mob chain so quick. That was round 30. It's supposed to be. Oh god, that was too quick, I didn't even see it. These guys can't keep up anymore. As soon as you see that they can't keep up very well. Okay, about round 35 actually, not 30. 30's a little too early. Place down both of these. And right after, place down a single mining modifier right there. And that should start to get you a lot of score, because Tensor is the best score material, but what do you call it? I forget. Loot? I don't know. Point is, it's really useful, really good for score. Gonna have to place down. Now, when something like this starts to happen, where they start to get too far, you have two options. A, use a second an ability, which again I do not recommend. It's a bad idea. Or you can just do this, called panic building, as they affectionately call it. You kind of just build something next to something that seems to be struggling. Like these are starting to not be able to keep up. I don't want to upgrade them if it's not worth it. So I'm going to put down a second slew of cannons right here. Our cannons are attack speed as our Teslas, while missile is on power multiplier. Those are not necessarily the best tiles for each. Don't take it the wrong way. What it means is that that's the best placement for each. Tesla is in a nice central location. Missile has the reach. If I upgrade them to max, they'd probably be able to reach all the way to the edge. No problem. Missiles doesn't really matter where you put them. If anything, the farther you put them from the actual road, the better. So long as it's not out of their range. Because you see this circle right here in the middle? They can't attack there. That's very annoying. The missiles can circle back and attack there, but the missile itself can't. So, just kind of just upgrade these things. Hope you don't die. You can build around this one like this. Oh, we haven't put any bounties. No wonder I've been struggling. Okay, place on your as soon as you can. Oh god, this is already turning out to be pretty bad. I might want to restart this. Because you have to put down your bounties too. I can fix it easily. Taking off these two. Okay, pause. You have to place down our bounties. We need those. Don't forget bounties. At all. That's probably the most useful thing in the entire game. And I forgot it and I feel bad. This is bad. This is a horrible tutorial. But it's still gonna work because the way I'm showing you it, you don't need the bounties, actually. The whole point is you're holding out to 60 and then you're gonna do what everyone calls MDPS building. And since your towers are maxed, you actually don't even need the bounties because you can technically get them to like level 5 easily. As you can see, we haven't needed the bounties and it's well into round 46. It gets very easy. The game's hard at first, but it's really, really easy, and trust me. And the combo of Tesla and Tesla cannon completely takes out light enemies, just that we took off the modifiers from our poor guys, and kind of just a little lower. I don't know if I like this. It's a little too slow because of the bounties. You're definitely not going to get this score like this, so. This gets very, very, very iffy. We might be able to still pull it off. We're barely at 71 though. It's not looking good. Don't get very much from these missiles. The run's not over yet because we're gonna get well over 100 rounds. So it's not like we're gonna like lose a lot of time. We are gonna lose a lot of time. What am I talking about? You're also gonna lose a lot of precious resources. These guys are not very fast at all. And the initial levels. Mine is gonna pick up. We're gonna have max coins by round 70, which is horrible. Usually I have them at about round 48, which is why I was like, this is so weird. I don't have a lot of coins. By this point, I'd have about 10,000, and I start spending a lot on. I mean, you get the general idea. I'll do it again, this time with bounties, and we'll go from there. I'm entirely okay with starting over, but I just want to show you that they're not. If you don't have them maxed, because I'm assuming you have 5. I'm gonna keep it at 5 anyways, and I'm gonna assume that you forgot 2. Even if they're very core to the game, we're gonna keep it at 5. You should have all of them, but we can't have everything in life. Okay, so this don't go really far. God, come on, don't be like that game, or phone in this case. Okay, as you can see, we're nearing 100,000 points. I don't remember. I think it's 150k that you need. We're gonna reach it even with that little mess up. As you can see, we're into round 60. No abilities used. We messed up on our bounties, and we're already at 1k. That's a lot. That's admittedly a lot. I'm gonna put down these now, because I feel like it. And those guys are gonna get past, and you're gonna see I don't care. I'm not gonna do what most people do and like panic and start using abilities. Let those 2 guys go by. 4 guys in this case. You're not gonna die. Those 4 guys are not gonna end the entire game for you. Wait it out. It's okay. I promise. If you let a couple guys go by, it's okay. You're not gonna lose the entire game over that. You may lose it if you start losing 5, 6, 7 per round, like this in this case. Light enemies. These are gonna be a pain. We're gonna use. Oh wait, we got around 60. There we go. Use these guys. Upgrade these guys. And now, this is where I'm going to say you might need your missiles. A little upgraded, even if you don't have them maxed out. Missiles are great for light, and they're going to be the most late game enemy. So having those guys, even like level 7, is going to help you out a lot. As you can see, we're already at 100k points. Very good. We're not at 10k as I would be normally. Very sad about it. F in the chat. We have 5 bounties now. Not even maxed out bounties. We could have 7 right now. Easily. But we don't. Okay, now upgrade the middle guy. It's the one with the most buffs. We're doing this with level, in the game, level 4 cannons. Okay, so now, start doing this, alright? As soon as you start getting far into this, start, like, spamming. And then use abilities like that, and you'll reach a much higher count of enemies. Do this for a couple rounds, get some coins, relax a bit, chill out. You're almost there. You're almost at 150k. If you didn't do as bad as I did, you're almost 150k. I'm going to delete this one for now. Get the coin bonuses. They're much better sometimes than having more bounties. You're going to want to have, there's a certain, what I call the coin threshold for every single bounty, depending on how many you have. Okay. So we're we're at 3k. Just make some money real quick. Okay, so if you see the fighters, the purple ones, you see those, don't cry, don't panic. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to use a nuke. And now here, you're going to need, okay, let me explain this real quick. You need the windstorm, or the whatever you call it, the one that looks like a whirlwind, and you're going to need the magnet. What you're going to do is you're going to play through the level, and you're going to hit like this, and then right after do this. If you have freeze, you do it at the same time. What it does is that all projectiles focus onto one enemy, so that you're dealing a lot more damage, and you're going to see that your MDPS, or your mean damage per second, which is your damage done across all the board, is going to be very high. And what's your abilities do more damage depending on how much MDPS you have. Use a fire here. There's a reason. Those poison enemies. Use that poison there, and now start upgrading everything. Get a bunch of these guys. Get a bunch of these guys. And get these guys. Upgrade them. Upgrade this guy 3 times. We haven't done so yet. As you can see, our towers are not keeping up as well. MDPS build a little bit. We got 3k more, that's fine. Use a firestorm. Please don't let him use. And do some variation of all this. And now you're going to be like, well, why are you not doing so well? Because we don't have a freeze yet. I held out on that. Alright? Freeze is probably where it's at. You're going to need at least a level 7 across the board freeze. Very useful for MDPS building. We're at 110k damage. You saw that? You demolish entire. Look at that. Look at that. They don't get anywhere. They don't go anywhere. This is great. Cold evaporation. Upgrade them 2 more times. And it doesn't matter what you're being thrown, because it doesn't matter. It just doesn't. Alright, you're almost at wave 100. You're doing great. You look at your health, you're like, wow, that's not a lot of health. Doesn't matter. Upgrade this guy one more time when you can. That was a bad time to upgrade. We should have waited a little bit. Sorry, just adjusting. And now, at one point, your damage is not going to be able to keep up with how much health they have. Already, we're hitting that like disgusting threshold of use a firestorm, and when we're right after gonna hit nuke. And now we're gonna do something, right? Pause the game and place some. It doesn't matter if they're max or not. Just place a bunch of blasts around. You're gonna have to pause the game because this takes a while. A while. Place them at least here. You can expand it more if you have all the money, which I do, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now, Blast are probably the unheard hero of this level, because true lifesavers, you will never run out of, you will be able to get a bunch of score thanks to these guys. Play for now. We're just play, and you're gonna see that they're all gonna be stuck. Now, so I'm gonna punch these guys, and it doesn't even matter how much health these guys have, because you can MDPS build off them like it's nothing. Now we're at 422k. Our towers can't even deal that much damage. These guys are dealing 204 or 208. I'm sorry, I can't read. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. When I mean that's a lot of damage, I mean we can grow that even more easily. We're at 500k. So that was probably a bad idea, but doesn't matter. Let's undo this a little bit. You see, it's a little early for that, but I don't care. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna freeze these guys, or I mean, that's not a freeze. That's a poison. So storm cloud. I don't know what it's called. It's I think it's like the cloud. I don't know. Not like the phone cloud or whatever. That was a bad placement. I could have placed it in the cross section, but I can't place things. God, why does it lag so much when that happens? I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay, so now you can see these guys don't even have 500k. They have 100 and something. That's how I hate it. You can easily take these guys out to dinner in like an instant. Like, watch. As soon as we get more enemies on screen, I'm gonna wipe them all out. Now you're gonna say, "Whoa, you're well over 150k. You're well over 100 waves over. You're at 105. So you have almost all your abilities to use." And yes, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. That's exactly what the point of this level is. This level is supposed to it's supposed to be very hard. The wave 100 has a huge spike in difficulty, to kind of force players to, think outside the box. What am I gonna do? Right? And as you can see, we thought well outside the box. A lot of people do this strategy. I'm not the one who invented the MDPS strategy. By any means, this is not my idea. I'm not the only one who does this, and I should not get all the credit for it. But what is interesting is that with 1 million score, which is like, oh, as a joke. Oh, sorry, I'm not going to. Whoops. I have to kill them all. Okay, now, pause one more time if you have more coins. And just hit all those areas. Hit all of them. Place down every single one. And these freeze tower places I have are very good. They don't cover the entire map. But you see that with 3 we cover almost the entire map. This is a power multiplier freeze. It's not the best. I would suggest putting one down here, even though there's no tile effects. You can see we have almost the entire. Oh, that's why it lags so much, by the way. Let's place down all these guys. Place one guy over here. Please stop. I'm trying to record a video. Come on. Alright, place one right here. Actually, let's do close to this guy. Just upgrade this guy twice. I'm going to turn that off real quick and just kind of. And this is how you beat this level. This level's not hard. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's like easy either. It's meant to be difficult. But if you do it right and you follow this little guide, I guess you can call it. I don't really want to call this a guide. This is very misleading. But you follow this, I don't know, playthrough of this level. Ooh, we went under the threshold. I don't want to do that quite yet. And you'll see the game just starts slowing down. And you're the one in control of the game. And all of a sudden, it doesn't feel overwhelming. If anything, you're waiting for it to get out at the end. It's like, oh my god, I can use my abilities already. I have so much damage. We're nearing that threshold again. I'm not gonna do it yet, because we can still handle it with abilities. We're gonna do it in a second when I feel like we can't handle it anymore. Let's use one right here. And we got the 150k score, which just tensor mines. If yours are not maxed out, you might have to put a couple more. When I mean a couple, I mean just a few, because tensor is funny like that, as it gives you, I think it's like 70 score per resource that you get. That's a lot. That's a lot, and that will cover you. I promise. What I'm doing right now, it's not hard to reproduce, right? I pause right now. You can take a quick break, see if you're doing it right. I'll even pause it right here. Check where you are right now. If you're ahead of this and if you're getting here like, wow, I already did this. I'm done. I'm over 100. You did it. You've beaten death level. Okay. Um, MDPS. It works something like this. Um, MDPS again stands for mean damage per second, right? But not really. It's actually the total damage per second that your towers are doing. So with this 557k number right here, next to the little thing right here, what that means is that I'm dealing about 557k damage all across the map. All my towers at the same time are doing about that same amount of damage. So the way that we abuse this is that this whirlwind, windstorm, I forgot what it's called, I'm sorry. What it does is it brings back all the enemies to the beginning, or a couple seconds back where they were before. So if I use it right now, enemies here, in this little section right here, right here, these few blocks right here, they'll probably move back all the way to the beginning. The reason cannon and missile are so overpowered right now are because they basically ignore all concepts of MDPS, in that they deal damage to every single enemy that is in a single block, or in the explosion radius of their projectile. So every single projectile from this guy, even if there was a million, a billion, a trillion, however many enemies that were stacked on top of each other, it would hit every single one for the same amount of damage. So these guys are dealing 331 damage. How do you get 557k from that small number? MDPS building. You stack them all on top of each other with this, freeze them momentarily so they can't move again, and then you use the magnet, which will attract all objects onto a single point, deal all that damage to all those targets stacked on top of each other, and that's how we abuse the MDPS building formula. So I accidentally used that. So if you use them all at once, you notice I freezed it, right? So what's happening right now is, if I hit play on slow, I'm going to see that every single projectile moves on to the strongest enemy currently on the map. That was not a good example, but imagine if there was a couple thousand enemies stacked up on top of each other right here. That's a lot of damage. I like that meme anyways, but that's a lot of damage, right? And so if we use it one again, right now that they're a little more stacked on top of each other, and we use it about now, freeze them, and then use the magnet. And I don't think we're gonna get over. Oh wow, 564k. I've gotten up to 50 million MDPS damage, and so your abilities do a certain amount of damage based on how much MDPS you have. I think Firestorm does like 40% of your MDPS damage per second, or something like that, and I can't check right now, I'm playing. But if you were to check that right now, you'd see that your abilities do a certain amount of damage. I know Nuke does about 120% damage of the total damage. So what it's going to be doing is, it's not going to be doing the arbitrary 100k damage or even 500k. It's going to be dealing almost a million damage. And that's, again, how we use MDPS building. That's what MDPS building is. You stack enemies on top of each other using the whirlwind, you freeze them, and then use the magnet. And that's it. And now our abilities are doing ungodly amounts of damage. And while this is a dev level type of game now, this works at every single level. I'm going to end it right now, because after this, first let me tell you what you do. Once you're at this point, you don't have a lot to do. These guys are going to be taking care of most of the work. These blasts all around the map. Yeah, I missed this spot right here. It doesn't matter. You're going to go well into 150, maybe even 200 rounds. If you don't waste them like I do, demonstrating, or in the beginning where I was just trying to build them up so I could be lazy, you're gonna go well over 200 waves, 300 maybe. It doesn't. MDPS building is very strange because again, wave 100 I think is where the massive spike happens. You go from having 100k damage or health per enemy to over 500k. That's a lot of health, and it's supposed to be like kind of like where your towers can't keep up anymore, and they'll just give up. You'll lose. You'll get maybe 200 and 300 and 4. With MDPS building, we completely ignore this, and we go out to, up to 200 or 300, even 400. I don't like going that far. That takes a lot of time, a lot of charge. I don't have that type of time, but it's very, very, very much possible. I didn't even upgrade these guys. We're at 400k score. If we end the game now, which I am gonna do, I don't need to go any further. I think I dimensioned winning this, right? That's not a good score, right? But my top score, which is a million, which I got as a joke, I didn't even do it all correctly. That got me into the top 100. I got there in about 145 rounds, which I don't even think is top 100 worthy. That's 360. I have probably the best. I had the best score per round than any other person here, which is great. People are going at 400, 300, 500, 532 rounds. If you look at your towers right now, their max damage they can do is about 1k. At 500 rounds in dev level, you're dealing with enemies with billions of health. How is that possible? MDPS building and blast towers. That is how you do it. If you have any questions about that, I can make a specific video about it. It's very hard to grasp your head around. Didn't get it the first time. If anything, I didn't get it at all for a while. And yes, you can sell your resources after some time. As you start abandoning resources, you can start selling them and get ungodly amounts of gems. And this is how you get blueprints. First, get all your towers out of what I call the scalar zone, which is where you stop using scalar. Or at the very least, stop using scalar for a while. You're going to have your towers stuck for a while. And play 5.5 as soon as you unlock it. 5.5 is notorious for having, well, some very insane scores. My previous best of 12 million, which used to be top 8 worthy, is now not even top 10. It's top 26. People are reaching into the 600s and 500s, and this is very easy. Like, I reached 399 easily. I fell asleep at the end. I didn't want to continue. It was just so easy. It's so easy. You start with these little 3x3s are great for placing cannons. Oops, I messed that one up. Placing cannons right here. You place them about here. You place cannons here too, and the same 3x3 block, and you place missiles, or I'm gonna say missiles. Place missiles in that one as the game goes on. You place your 7 bounties in this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot. It's this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot. No, I messed it up again. I'm sorry. It's this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot, and this spot. You're gonna have your 7 bounties down. You're gonna use this little shape right here, this little space right here, and you're gonna place down these mining speed, and you're gonna get into the tens of millions of damage easily using MDPS building. If I were to press play here, it's easy. There's nothing to it. This level is the easiest for blueprint farming. So as soon as you get out of the scalar, out of the tensor, whatever zone you're at right now, if you're towards the end game, you should only be using tensor and what's it called? Tensor and inferior anyways. So once you get there, it gets very easy to start selling the rest of the resources. And so now if we go in here and buy these orange chests, you have a really good chance of getting A, good bases, which I have a lot of, or B, you can get terrible bases. I did not like that at all. That was horrible. Wow, we didn't get anything good out of that. Well, point stands, you can get incredible stuff from there. As you can see, I have a lot of orange and special blueprints that I don't really need. I have a ton of these. I can craft them at any point in time. If you have access, experience, and agility, power, whatever, you can sell these guys for a good buck. You can also, if you have excess orange, as soon as you get to that point in the game, you can start crafting these and then sell what you get from them, because you're always gonna get an increase. These guys, it costs you about 15k to make it, I believe. Or yeah, that's about how much an orange blueprint costs. And you're gonna get a lot more back from it than that, about 45k. You're gonna get almost 3 times the three times the revenue. I don't know. Does anyone else have any other questions? Because I mean, if you want me to demonstrate MDPS a little better, there's a better map for that. There's a better map for everything. So, just sell this stuff. Keep 10k all the time. Yeah, MDPS is it's a strange thing. I don't remember who found it out. I think it's been around for a while. I kind of just found it out by myself. I was like, ooh, that works. I don't know, I guess I'll just demonstrate some other stuff. Custom maps. This is the custom map I use. I think I made a video about it. It was good. It was good. This is a really good base. It does have enemies walking platforms, but it's a great base. And this is a great, it's a great base for anything, because what it uses that little cross, the little 3x3 I was talking about to you. So if we, for example, you had a really bad base. Let's see. You have, wow, that's a lot of scrolling. You have this one. Yeah, that's a terrible base. Place it on here, and you can easily replace these platforms with growths. I place them there because I place down, I just placed down freezing towers on some of the corners, and I placed down blast towers on the rest. Kind of just let the game go by about like 200 rounds, and then I lose. It's a really hard. This is for like people who just got to endless, who have maybe like bad bases. This is a good little thing. It's not as good as 5.5. 5.5 will forever be the best map for farming. I know I can easily beat my 12 million score. I am not doing that on video. That's going to take too long. But yeah, this is also a great farming map. In case you do have, this could just be a straight line or something. Is that a problem? I forgot that doesn't work anymore. I think they broke it. I think I broke my map. Can I play it? Oh yeah, I can. It's just being weird. Okay, so for example, this is our new base. This is a 600% portal on endless. So let's just go to endless real quick. This is supposed to be an endless map. Again, it's easy. It's not hard. Remember that endless in this the way they're speaking of it is it's God, my music is not working. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we fixed the music now. Yay. Except I have a music thing here. Okay, we're just gonna start over. And yeah, okay, so you would start here, start in the section. And now what you really want to do is MDPS build. Again, this isn't any type of joke. This isn't any type of joke. This is legitimately. This is all I have, right? And you'll see that. Wow, how? In endless, I don't have max research. I have max research for most things. Max research for a lot of things, but most of my towers are level 10 at best. My cannon is level 10. My missile is level 10. All of this is level 10. This is a map made to make it easier for you to farm. I think Blaz is the only one that's like, I think a little higher than level 10 on certain parts. Splash 2 is No, no, class is normal. What is a little higher are my attack speed, which is these two things. Invest in them a lot. At least level 15. It's not that hard. I think it takes like 15 for the last one. Also invest in green paper bonus. Very good. This is still not fixed. It still costs 50. It's not supposed to cost 50. It's supposed to cost 5. Like the rest. There's a lot of things you can do. This game does not end on the storyline. This oh this this continues on way longer. And this is what I would suggest you build on so that you can do really good and score for endless 5.5. Do Tensor. Tensor is your best bet. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess I'm just gonna play till I get bored or get called or something. I don't know. Yeah. As you can see, the um, prestige point threshold that they're looking for is 150k. We'll reach that easily. We forgot to upgrade these things because we're big dumb. We couldn't upgrade them if we wanted to, so actually we're screwed is what we are. I don't like this base. I like my my other base. This is a little too bad. Then again, our cannon. Why did we upgrade that? I don't understand. What are we doing? Why do I have free? What am I doing? I'm not playing normal maps. I'm playing custom. You're supposed to have ball lightning. But okay, this is horrible. Just fireball everything. Firestorm. Yeah, I'm not liking this. I'm gonna put slow freezing on this guy. Okay, we're gonna have to let those guys go. Let it go. Let it go. Na, 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 na. Kenneth, you suck. Seriously, I upgraded you. What do you want from me? I hate you. You're such a bad tower. No, you're not. You're like the best tower in the game. Now we'll let those guys pass. But I am sure it's not going to come back and bite us. How are these guys getting past? I swear, I think it's... This is not how this video is supposed to go. Come on. Don't be like this. I feel like this is a good map because a lot of people get good bases. That happens to have some bad bonus, I guess you could call it. Like, I don't know. What is it called? Walk on platforms. That one's terrible for any new players. It's devastating to get something like that. Like, well, damn, I guess I lost. Because what are you going to do against enemies that can walk on platforms? They're going to walk all over your platforms. And this one says, nope. Okay. I'm not going for high scores or anything. I'm just trying to show you what this would look like if you happen to have not have see, you can do that correctly. In case for some reason you don't have max level, you don't have a welcome platform, it's a good platform. I feel like that's what everyone has. That's why I'm making this video or this live stream. This is kind of just a random live stream just to test out if I like it or not. I don't usually talk at all. I'm a loner. I don't go outside. I miss the prison. This is going so bad. I want to do. This is what it would look like. I don't like it. Oh god, we got Stakey now. Okay, we're gonna game. I don't understand how prestige works. I'm just gonna do it like I normally would. Let's check out what prestige really means. Okay, so let's get our good base. And I mean, it's great. It has attack speed and other good stuff that you really want. No, it's another one. It's only. It's so good. I don't know where it is. I think I lost it forever. I think I sold it. That'd be horrible. I would cry. Oh, no, it's right here. Minus installation time and all this other stuff. Again, this map is okay. You don't need all the platforms. It works. Look at this. It works. So yeah, let's just do it like this. My milestone is not 103k. What are you talking about? It's like I've played this map and I've gotten well over 5 million. I don't know what this game is talking about. It's like are you go? Shut up, game. My God. My goodness. My goodness. I'm gonna shut off with Rhodes. Oh, I forgot. I want the music. Play. Why don't you work? Why don't you work? I hate having no music. This is so bad. I'm gonna rest on this one because with the basic, it's ridiculously easy. I'm not even kidding you. This is so much simpler with a good base. A good base makes all the difference. You're gonna see millions of points of difference sometimes when you go from one base to another. It's insane. And I forgot the. I keep on forgetting to put. Nah. Okay. I keep on forgetting to do this. I have ball lightning. I'm gonna remember that from now on. Okay. I keep on messing this up. I think it's because. Oh wait, I don't even know how to play my own map. I'm big dumb. I'm supposed to start like that. No wonder. I was wondering why I was losing so quick. Then you're supposed to place. I think it's an attack or is it? Oh, I forgot. I think it doesn't matter. Upgrade both of these guys because in the next few, again, this is a far cry from 600% is no joke. What I'm doing right now, we're already almost at a K or 1K health. If that doesn't seem alarming to you at this rate, then you're probably playing at much higher rates and you're laughing and be like, haha, sucker. And I cry on the inside when people say something like that. Okay. Get Sharpenal. Get, we don't even need Anti-Hero. This is a good, this is, the only thing I'm seeing this up is Healer. Everything else is, this is one of the best portals you could get. It's just amazing. I'm gonna get Vertical Launch as much as it hurts me. It's not me, it's you. Because you suck. Okay. So we can't even put down the freeze here. You have to put it here because they walk over this map. I don't know why. Pathfinding says that that's how it's supposed to work. I think pathfinding is dumb. I think it should not exist. Cease existence. Like that. Just do that. Oh, we can get another fountain now. Yay. Just place bounty is the only one that you have to start waiting for is 607. Get to about 1,600. For 400, get to about 1,000. 120, 180, and 270. Any game, this applies for every game, just do it from the very beginning. As soon as you can get them, as soon as you feel safe and you feel like you can afford to not have that money to, to spend immediately, go ahead. Again, 404, we have to wait till about 1,000. It's not gonna go very well because, oh yeah, fighters, by the way, they lose that freezing when they get destroyed. God, you are so incompetent. I don't like you because look at you just walking by like there's nothing. You're not special. Stop. Stop doing this. By the way, we can use a ball lightning because we're gonna need to anyways. Stakey is hard. These beginning rounds. I don't even think one is gonna be enough. Game, why? Why do you like this? Oh yeah, they ran out. Ball lightning is the best thing for bosses. This first boss is just gonna be the hardest. Doesn't matter what you do. That should be enough. We should be good for now. Being held back. This is again. This is a great map. It is a great map. There's a reason for where everything is. These ones in the middle can be for two things. One of them is freezing. I hate you, WhatsApp. And the other one is for blast. When you have this much range on your blast, I swear it's so overpowered. Range is actually the most overpowered thing on blast. No doubt. Oh wow. Okay, I forgot. This is the part where I do have to use a firestorm just because my damage cannot keep up on this part. This part's hard. If you're doing this on the similarly leveled stuff, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Cry, I guess. That lag up. Okay, now we're at the 400. Next to 600, we have to wait till about 6,000. We should another firestorm real soon. You're like, why are you being so wasteful? Not wasteful. Like, honest, it's actually genius what I'm doing right now. Max I've gotten actually is like 3.2 million. Man, it's not that much on this map. We're just doing some farming, daily stuff on this video. Don't expect a lot. You can ask your questions. I'm happy to answer them. We're just trying to get to the MDPS building point so I can show you what exactly that looks like. We've gotten to that point. Yes, good job. This is so crazy. Oh crap! I didn't realize this guy was here yet. Oh, that's terrible. And he healed. It's great. That's exactly what I wanted. Go away. Leave me alone. Shoot. Shoot him. Go away. Go away. Go away. Yay. Oh wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a lot of damage. Now let's just start. 1, 2, 3. Now you're gonna be like, wow, this seems like you're not doing very good. Trust me, I've gone down this road before. It's terrible at first. It gets really good at the end. Look at all these guys. Oh, I should be paying attention to this. Got a whole speed thing going on right now. Place down our. Oh, but as soon as we get the money, we need one more firestorm to waste. Sadly, this is gonna hurt a lot of people's souls. People are like, wow, why would you waste it on such low life forms? Like, well, because they're all at 20k already. What's up? Go away, please. No one cares about you. No one uses you. I don't know why I have you in my phone. I should probably just delete you. That'll show you. Now, speed is the best thing with no contest on Missile. Missile just almost doesn't function without it. It's insane. Okay, now, the way this is formatted, place down this right here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Be broke for a little while, cry for a second, and then forget all about your troubles. Oh crap! Destructor. Not easy part of the next wave. God, that's awful. And you see how easy that was? Didn't even have to use a thing. Now, for the overpowered blasts. I'm telling you, even where they are placed right now, these guys are so overpowered. It makes you question life for a second. You're just like, well damn, that's pretty damn overpowered. And you'd be right. Oh well, I almost did that. That would have been horrible. Now, we almost don't worry about our towers at some point. We kind of just start doing their thing. Well, this hurts. When you see this, you're like, ooh, he went down to 4k in a second. Yeah, and I'm gonna get a ton of resources. We're gonna get the damage plus 14.2. Very odd number, but I don't care. It gives me extra damage and I could not care less what else it does. Yeah, we're boundaries down. All these have messed up. I mean, right now, what am I messed up? What am I talking about? Am I high? Now you'll start to see, well, what the hell happened here? Yeah, things get out of control very quickly when you're playing at this type of difficulty. Just like 1 second you're doing this fine, and actually like, well, okay, that happened. Now I'm losing. There's no handling. I just don't want to use this. Look at how much we're getting. This is a good way to just farm, I guess, or something. I don't know. I'm supposed to support my own channel, so yes, this is the best way to farm or something. I don't know. I did not mean to put down. Why is it not charging? What? Why? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Oh wow, mob chain. Don't think we have to fly pot for this. I'm gonna let it be. I'm sure it's fine. We're gonna use it to ball lightning. Yeah, you see ball lightning? Ball lightning knows what it's doing. These guys, not so much. Y'all failed. Okay, so we just gonna put down this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, that guy. Oh, that last one that cost me would hurt my soul. 607, 911. Oh my god, why is this so expensive? Okay, hot shot. What the heck happened here? It's too expensive for us right now. We're broke. Don't do this to me, game. Why are you like this? I don't get you sometimes. Oh, I haven't upgraded this guy yet. That's why. It should be just fine, and we should be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we upgraded 16. Wait, do they walk on this guy? They walk on this guy, don't they? Just check real quick. Oh no, thank god. Okay. Phew. Dodged a bullet there. Now those guys are already done. These guys take a while. A very long while without any boosts because they're slow now and they don't earn as much points. They're the only tower that got nerfed. I mean, the only miner that got nerfed with the update. Last update, I don't remember what it was. I don't care either. But it was nerfed, and it was nerfed like quite enough for me to actually notice it. Like, what? I don't notice things. And then that I definitely noticed. I was like, why am I earning so much less points? And then I heard through the Discord, which you should join by the way. Link might be in the description. I don't know either. I don't think I put it in the description. Okay, we have all of our. No, just watch. Oops, I didn't mean to use the ball lightning. I just ruined my whole day. Well, I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah. That was quick. Oh, dang. That was I mean very quick. I don't think any of you saw it. No sound for this video, because that sucks. We do that only for those guys. Everyone else we can just eye out and hope we don't miss when they're ready. We can't reach everything. I think we just barely missed this side, so let's just kind of just put this guy here. Yeah, I think that reaches now. Oh, well, I can't see crap. As you can see, we're using one side only. The other side is very late game. WhatsApp does not leave me alone. I can't wait to steal more of my information. Come on, WhatsApp. You can be better than that. Damage first, attack later. Now I feel like if we make every shot count, then if they make it faster later, then every shot that's shot faster counts. It's better to upgrade damage first. It just looks better. Yep, and as you can see, it started off a little messy. Still very messy, but not as messy. Whoops, I did that wrong. I keep on doing that when I do this guy first. Very annoying. This is why freeze is so useful in MDPS building. I recommend it a lot. Oh wow, look, 1.92 million. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Look, I love that meme. Don't trip. As you can see, we're constantly over 10k. We're not panicking. We're not buying more stuff. At this point in the game, you kind of just let it go. You know, you kind of just leave it. You're just like, okay, it's not that bad. You know, there's still space to improve. So if you're handling at this rate, when you have to upgrade, then you can handle even better. If you can't handle, that's when you know that maybe it's a little too hard for you. And you should probably research a little bit. Maybe look up some videos. If you struggle with a level, but you feel like your research is enough, then maybe just have some wrong placement. You can see here, this is one of the most efficient ways to use, to cheaply use modifiers. You can do it with 5 modifiers and you can do my 5 modifiers and 4 towers. And that costs a lot less. Does a lot less damage. This is the most efficient. And this is about it, guys. I'll finish a video about this later. This is probably the end of the live stream. I enjoyed it. It was fun, I guess. Not a lot of people talked. I expect that with like 50 subscribers. I don't even know how we got there in the first place. I guess just a little bit of surprise for everyone. Thank you so much if you watched it this far. Probably didn't because it gets boring. I don't know. Infinitude isn't like the type of like captivating content that everyone's always looking for. So I completely understand if everyone didn't watch it this far. It's reasonable. I could not watch it this far. You're watching a guy play a game that might as well be for kids. I hate you. What's that? Go away. Shoot. Go now. Okay. Just show off that I can do this. Again, you get to like wave 200, and it's insane how much, look at that. We're already at 205 green papers. Or K. Whoops, I didn't know. Why did I put that down there? We just wasted money. We're terrible people. While other people starve of Scalar and Infair, we're wasting it. We're terrible people. Okay. We're almost done with Scalar. And I hate how to keep after Scalar. Very annoying. Oh, wow, what happened here? Oh crap, there's a boss on the street. I didn't see you. Stinky, why? Yes, by the way, this is what endgame looks like. Have fun. Okay. Ooh, thank goodness. We are almost done with this. Yeah, this is the end of the live stream. I'm just kind of just playing around. You know, just hanging out, having some fun. We're at almost 2 million score. We're gonna get even more than that. This is not even the end. Infinite should be the most useful for score, but it's not, just because of how slow it is. So by default, Tensor will always give you the most score. Is it going? It is, but it's not showing. Whatever. It's not showing the duration anymore. Probably live stream for too long. It happens to everyone. I've never live streamed this long, ever. Ooh boy. That was a bad. That was bad luck. That's good. We got 5 million. And they have what, like, really a million? Rookie numbers. Now, as soon as you see that this starts happening, you're over $1,000,000. You're like, oh no, I lost. Well, you haven't lost yet, partner. You've got a lot to learn. Because now, that's the fun part. Because now you realize, well, I need more MDPS because I'm not going to be able to keep up very soon. And then you realize, because of the way the map is made, you still have all this space to exploit. Now, we're going to sacrifice. Whoops, I did it backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then put one of these in the middle, one of these in the middle. Remember, 4 of these guys on every single one of these. Yes, I just did that. And you upgrade them to level 5. Now we need the money. I'm so fat. We're not gonna get to 200 rounds very easily for one specific reason. We're gonna have to use our last ball lightning on this brute. That's if we can kill it with the ball lightning. I don't even know. But we're not gonna get that far. Why? But what we are gonna be able to do is get more in here, get that score up. How does that hit their hitbox? I don't even get it. How don't hitboxes work in this game? No idea. Can we kill brutes? Yes, we can. Now we just gotta hope that we get there. We're gonna very easily get to score it once. We're gonna get over 3 million. We're gonna get over 3 million, and this is a good 2 million score guide, or 1 million score guide. I hate you so much. What's up? Can't even uninstall you right now. Go away, please. What's up? Come on, get in the game. Nobody cares. Oh, we got them on the bonus experience. That's why they don't reach. No, they're there, and they're doing something. So now we know that was a waste of. That was a waste of coins. that's another thing I should be like recording. This is just a big mess. And we're already at, oh my god, 75 million. Your stuff does no damage to like bosses, by the way. Your abilities, they're not ball lightning. They deal like 2 damage. I'm not even kidding. When I say that, they brush it off. I think your abilities do 90% reduce damage to bosses. And because this guy's at 90, look, he walked through it like it was nothing. That's insanity. I want to see if they can lock onto it and just take it down, because it's not looking good. Thankfully, these guys are doing something now. God, do you see this? You need ball lightning in this scenario. You need the ball lightning. The ball lightning. The ball lightning. Let's use the nuke. Clear some of those guys out. And to ensure that we get our score. God, do you see this? What the ham sandwiches? This is how strong bosses are. Look at this. We didn't do a scratch. No, we can't tank that. It does like 100 something damage, I think. Oh, we got 110%. Okay, we need to sell this for prestige. This is scary. I don't know what this does. Oh, and that's so bad. Is 157 times worth it? This tower has not outlived its usefulness. Oh, prestige. God, my voice just left me. Okay, prestige. Maybe a late game thing. Use it right here on this little right left tab. I can't. This is left. Quests get harder, but you get more prizes, right? So prestige helps you. It's very late game again. I don't know how to explain this, because all of this you won't necessarily need as a beginning player. It all takes cyan blueprints, and you need to sell an entire map, custom map, in order to do so. So all that progress I did, basically what happened is that you get a certain amount of prestige tokens based on how far you get. So the farther you get, the more prestige tokens you can get. That's not the only way to get prestige tokens. You can also get prestige by completing every single quest and then resetting them completely. You heard that right. You reset everything completely, and you have to start all over. But assuming that you're doing it right, you should get more resources and abilities and all that good stuff, whatever it is, your second time. A 10%, 20% bonus. It'll be up to like, I think 100%. You get double what you got before. I mean, you get the master trophy. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it yet. Because, use that. I hate that you can't just use that. I have to use that. I have to play tomorrow. Damn it. I have to actually play. Okay, anyways, prestige. Again, very late game. And by that logic, it's not even worth it for some late game players. A lot of people don't even do it actively. You only do it if you have nothing else to do. It's really what it is. It's once you run out of things to do, it's what you do. Only like a couple people have done, have finished all the researches in themselves. Oh no no no. I didn't reset it. I don't want to reset it. I haven't even done all these yet. I've completed all these for fun. If you want, maybe I can start streaming me completing all these. That would be fun, I guess. But look how many quests there are. People actually do this for fun. Can you imagine that? This one took me forever, and I just reset over and over again. That was the only other one I've completed. Rumble. I have to do Rumble next. I have to show you how to beat that. Because I found a good strategy. It works 100% of the time. But you only got to round 100 and you barely finished with any extra coins. Very much worries me because one of the quests is resources gained. If you don't get any resources, you're not going to complete this. So, I'm going to have to come up with something. Something has to come out of this. Don't know what it's going to be, but oh my god, I have so many gems. Yeah. Okay, let me explain that one more time. I keep on. Okay. If and when you reach these milestones, these prestige milestones, right? So you can get 25% of all, 25% of 1,195 missions or quests, you can redeem 50 tokens. It's going to reset all your progress. But by that time, you should be getting some kind of bonus. You can start unlocking these. And so every time you reset, you're theoretically getting more and more every time, and it's getting more and more worth it as you go. But you have to do every single request once and again and again and again and again. That gets tiring, and I feel like it's good intentions, but I don't think it's gonna work out. In my humble opinion, I am upon these. It's just not worth it unless you've finished every single quest already and you have nothing else to do, which happens a lot late game. But other than that, don't do it. Don't think about it. Don't sell any of your stuff. I mean, the earlier you start, the better. You will start getting prestige, which seems like a very good late game bonus, but other than that, I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it at all. For me. It might be different for you. I will do a video with prestige. Someone took a month and they played every single day. Like they did this nonstop and they finished it once. It took them over a month. And they were playing, I don't know how many hours it was per day. It was a lot. They dedicated their whole time to this. They finished and they were like, that was the most dumb and stupid thing they had done yet. And now this prestige comes out and it's like, well, you're gonna do it, and they're like, nah. They just didn't want to do it. I guess eventually they're gonna do it. They're gonna run out of things to do in this game, like I have. I have nothing else to do. I have nothing else to do. I can't do anything. It's so boring. I guess I'll start doing it. Oh wait. No, these are easy. I'll do this next because these are easy quests and we'll easily complete to get the. These give good bonuses. You see, they give cyan blueprints and stuff. This is one way to get a lot of cyan blueprints. Is to complete these bonus. You see? Very good. They're not necessarily cyan blueprints all the time. They could be just um, little packs for tiles, but yeah, it's good nonetheless. Anyways, I think this is the end of today's live stream. I'll live stream tomorrow, maybe Friday. I don't know. Depends on when I feel like it, because this takes a lot of time. And I have to pause all the time, and I feel like I don't like it. I feel like anyone who's watching is like, why is he keep on pausing? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. I think you can PM me through YouTube now or something, I forget. Whatever it is you want to do, message me if you have any questions. Yes, that would have been. I think you can unlock more missions. Wait. Now that you mention that, yes, I think it does. One of these does more quests. Yeah, you get more quest slots. So every mission you can complete more and more. It should get faster. Still takes a long time. And by this logic, this is the way you unlock factory, by the way, which is going to be the next big thing. So, about an eye for that. I will do another video explaining it because I'm going to do it because I don't want anyone else to do it if I'm not doing it. So I'll do it for you. Because someone has to do it. And I don't want anyone to waste their time on it if it's not worth it. We'll see together. We will see. However, as it's looking now, we'll just have to do this. I'm lazy. I'm tired. I don't have anything else to do. Oh, there's another level? I don't have enough. No. yeah, we'll see. It shouldn't be difficult. No, it is going to be difficult. It's going to be time consuming, not difficult. It's just going to take a lot of time. Anyways, I'll see you. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching, and see y'all.